For our last day in Rome, we decided to visit the Pantheon. It was built by Agrippa between 25 and 27 BC, and it was a temple dedicated to the 12 gods and to the living sovereign. Hadrian rebuilt it between 118 and 125 AD. It is the final resting place for Italian kings and artists, such as Raphael, who was buried there in 1520. We decided just to visit on our own, and actually, we had no idea that that's where Raphael was buried. I'm sure there was some type of sign indicating where he was buried, but unfortunately, I don't think that I recorded it. The oculus is one of its most iconic features, which allows shafts of light to flow down into the Pantheon, and it also probably served as a large sundial. It was not very big inside, as you can see. It was just a dome feature, which was very unique at the time because most temples were rectangular. I believe that might have been Raphael's final resting place. As you can see, the Italians still paid a lot of attention to preserving the Pantheon, and this was one of the um, professors. It said that the professors from the local University of the Arts were working on preserving it. So afterwards, we walked out and found this delicious gelato spot. This spot was recommended to us by one of the waitresses from another cafe that we went to, and she said that it won't disappoint. And I got the pistachio gelato, which was delicious. It had big chunks of pistachio in it. And James decided to get the cookies and cream gelato, and again it was really really big, so I wasn't able to finish it. On our way to our next spot, we saw a McDonald's, so we decided to stop there and compare their McDonald's to our McDonald's, but I will post that in a separate video. Again, I kind of just got fries, which tasted exactly the same as the fries from the United States. And the only difference was I did get chamomile tea, which you can't purchase at our McDonald's. So afterwards, we kept on walking until we got to our next destination. This is the final resting place of Hadrian. They call it Hadrian's Mausoleum, or the Castle of San Angelo. But the line to get in was really, really long. So we decided not to go inside and just to appreciate it from the outside, as there were lots of tourist spots, just to hang out, such as musicians, and there were also lots of vendors who were selling things. But we were both jet lagged and decided to call it a day for then. So for dinner, we ate at Spacio's, and James did select this place. They had lots to choose from, so we looked at the menu and decided to get some appetizers. They brought us some water. I ordered hummus, and he ordered fried buffalo mozzarella, which was hands down the best mozzarella I've ever tried in my entire life. He also ordered some margarita pizza, which we devoured quickly. I got homemade pasta, and he got ravioli. So the next morning was time to go. Sadly, we ordered an Uber or a taxi, and we went directly to the airport. We were there a little bit early because I always think, especially on holidays, which was New Year's Eve, it's always better to get there early. So we had enough time to eat authentic Italian food, and I got a gelato one last time. This time I got the flavor that James got last time, which I really liked. It was delicious. We had a flight layover in Germany and then finally we were able to fly back. This time, for some reason, the flight wasn't as bad, and I think me and James were able to take a nap together, like unlike the last flight where it was just horrible. We landed in Houston right before New Year's, and of course we drove through Houston for New Year's, and then we just saw all the fireworks nonstop. Also, fun fact, on our flight we did fly through the new year because it was going by Roman time. So we did have the countdown on our flight. And then once we landed, we went back in time. So we were able to experience 2024, New Year 2024, 2 times in a row. So that was kind of cool because that was like the first time that that's ever happened. We didn't get home in Victoria until about 2 a.m. So we were both extremely tired. So I did have one day to recuperate from jet lag before I had to go back to work, and that one day I had off definitely helped. And then we were just able to kind of pick back up from there. I wasn't jet lagged, ever since we came back. I did get really, really sick, which I didn't mention in the vlog before, but James also picked something up from Rome, and then I was fine until we got back, but I'm doing better now. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos from our trip to Rome, and stay in touch for more exciting things to come.